Banana chocolate chip muffins. Make popular banana chocolate chip muffins with overripe bananas. These chocolate-studded muffins are soft, moist, and difficult to refuse thanks to a few smart approaches and mashed banana. Ingredients: 1 3/4 cups to 3/6 all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a half teaspoon baking soda, a half teaspoon kosher salt, 3/4 cup 150 gram granulated sugar, 6 tablespoons 84 gram unsalted butter melted, 3 tablespoons of neutral oil, like canola or vegetable, 1 large egg, at room temperature, 1 1/4 teaspoons vanilla extract, well mashed, 3/4 cup overripe banana, about 2 medium bananas, 3/4 cup low-fat buttermilk, at room temperature, 185 gram mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, divided. Steps: 1. Combine the flour, leavening and salt. Flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt should all be combined in a small bowl before being left aside. 2. Butter, oil, and sugar are combined. The sugar, melted butter, and oil should all be thoroughly incorporated in a large basin after about 15 seconds of whisking. 3. Steep the raspberry mixture. To the butter mixture, incorporate the egg and vanilla extract. Stir constantly for 30 to 1 minute, or until the egg is thoroughly broken up and the mixture is well mixed and lighter in color. Incorporate the mashed banana into the butter mixture by adding it and whisking for around 30 seconds. There shouldn't be any substantial banana pieces. Stir in the buttermilk after adding it. 4. Mix the dry and wet components together. When adding the flour mixture to the bowl with the wet ingredients, whisk until all dry components are completely incorporated. If the batter appears a touch lumpy, that's acceptable. The batter should contain 3/4 cups of the mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, with the remaining 1/4 cup going on top of the muffins, just enough to distribute the chips evenly. Gently incorporate the small chocolate chips into the dough. Avoid overmixing. 5. Rest the batter. The batter should rest at room temperature for 1 hour after being placed in a bowl covered with plastic wrap. Resting the mixture causes the flour to hydrate, which helps to make even, rounder tops and lessens some of the spread of the muffin tops. You can skip this step if you don't have much time. 6. While the batter rests, preheat the oven and prepare the muffin tins. Place a rack in the oven's middle. Set the oven to 400 Fahrenheit. 2 muffin tins of standard size should have paper liners in each of the other cavities. There ought to be 12 lined cavities altogether. By allowing this gap, the muffins will rise and bake more uniformly and are less likely to bake into one another. If you just have one muffin tin, you can bake them all simultaneously by filling each cavity. 7. Divide the batter. Scoop 12 sections of batter, each slightly more than 3/4 full, into the lined cavities of the muffin tin using a 212-inch scoop, about 1/3 cup. You may get as many as 13 muffins, depending on the size of your muffin pans. Add the remaining small chocolate chips to the top of each muffin. 8. Bake and cool. The muffins are baked at 2 temperatures in order to produce the most oven spring and, as a result, a better rise and texture. Place the pans on the middle oven rack for 9 minutes. Bake the muffins at 400 Fahrenheit. Reduce the heat to 350 Fahrenheit and bake the food for a further 4 minutes without opening the oven door. Flip the pans and continue baking for an additional 4 to 6 minutes, or until the muffins are golden brown around the edges. Spring back when lightly pressed and a toothpick inserted into The center comes out clean. 17 to 19 minutes total bake time. For a few minutes, let the muffins cool gently in the pans placed over a wire rack. The muffins should be moved to a wire rack to complete cooling. At room temperature or heated, serve. Leftover muffin tops can be stored in an airtight jar at room temperature for up to 3 days.
Thanks watching.